What is up, guys? Delboy here. So, after Chris Eubank Jr.'s defeat to George Groves back in February this year, he will be returning to the ring on the undercard of Callum Smith versus George Groves. He is going to be fighting a guy by the name of Mcdonagh, and this is a comeback fight for Eubank Jr. It's a fight he should win pretty comfortably, and it's a fight he shouldn't really have too much trouble with. I feel he will take Mcdonagh out in a few rounds, 4 or 5 rounds maybe. JJ will give it a go for as long as he lasts, but he's quite a limited guy. I think he'll come to fight, but he'll leave way too many openings for Chris Eubank Jr. And I feel Mcdonagh is the type of opponent to make Chris Eubank Jr. look like $1 million, to be quite honest. And he probably needs that after the George Groves defeat. Mcdonagh, for those who don't know, he's an Irish fighter who is 32 years old, and he has a record of 16 wins, 4 defeats, 0 draws. I have seen this guy fight a few times before. I remember him all the way back in 2012. I think it's 2012, 2013. He fought in a prize fighter, and I think he lost to Eamon O'Kane, I want to say. So that's one of the fights I remember from this guy. And the other fight was when he fought a guy called Jake Ball. Now, Jake Ball is a prospect at Matchroom. He's a light heavyweight. And, Mcdonagh pulled out an upset win, and he knocked Jake Ball out brutally, actually. That was a brutal knockout, and that was an upset win for him. Since then, he's not really built on that. But, that's his claim to fame, is knocking out Jake Ball in quick fashion and in brutal fashion. But, yeah, like I said earlier, from what I see, Mcdonagh, he'll give it a go. He carries a little bit of power, but ultimately, he is going to be way too limited for Chris Eubank Jr. He is a southpaw though, and he is 6'2", so he is going to be the bigger man. Like I said, he's fought at light heavyweight, so who knows, maybe the size might give Eubank Jr. a couple of issues early on, but, from what I see, Eubank shouldn't really struggle too much. And also, it's interesting. Obviously, Eubank Jr. is going to be fighting on the 28th of September, and it's also been announced that James DeGale is going to be fighting on the 30th of September. He's going to be fighting in an 8-rounder, a tune-up fight, and according to James DeGale, there's something big going to happen in December. So, are these two going to fight? I've seen that rumour sort of circulate online that James DeGale and Chris Eubank Jr. are going to square off in December. Both guys are fighting tune-up fights at a similar time. Maybe it will happen, and I think if it does happen, that's a really good fight. I think it's a fun fight. It would be a fun build-up, and I would actually pick Eubank Jr. to win that fight. That's how I feel at the moment. I think James DeGale has seen better days at this point. Yes, we know Eubank Jr. has a lot of flaws, but, he's still in his physical prime. He still comes to fight, and stylistically, I think he actually poses James DeGale problems, to be quite honest. But that's the rumour going around online, that James DeGale and Eubank Jr. will be fighting in December. I hope that fight happens. It'll be a big fight. It'll be a fight I would, definitely like to see, to be quite honest. What do you guys think of Eubank versus Mcdonagh? And what do you think about the potential of Eubank Jr. versus James DeGale? Tell me what you guys think. Peace.